how to contact my guardian angel Jessie J and my ASAP wife Jessica Ellen Cornet. Focus and action. Dear Jess, you have one voice training in the studio. Ooh-ah, 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 and I have it here. I want to tell you something about this ooh-ah. We cannot start with lip training and what is going on in your mouth because it's very complex. But I will tell you a little bit about voices in general. About this ooh-ah. If we take the alphabet, we know that you speak with a dialect and you sing very clear state English. You have a superb, wonderful pronounce when you sing. And that you have been training that since you were 16 at least, maybe before. So you do not think about that. You speak normal and you sing trained. But then we have another kind of training all children have tried, and that is to imitate. It is to imitate animals' voices. And it is to imitate all kind of sounds you hear. Let me give you one example. It's about to say or scream or sing like a horse. Yeah, yeah. And when children play cowboys and Indians, they use all kind of sounds. But also it's about to ride on a horse or hear a horse with steel shoes. So you can make all kind of sounds with your hands and your lips and your mouth and everything, and you can imitate everything. And if you do not see the person who do it, you will say that is a horse running on a road, but it's not. It's a person with his or her mouth who make the sound. Now this is about something I will not tell you about today. It's about when we were born, we have ear voice training. And you can see a newborn baby. It has only 1 meter's range, but inside that 1 meter range it takes everything in, and it uses ear voice training, and they hear a lot of sound. But everybody waits, of course, will the first word be mom or the first word be dad? But that's ear voice training. The baby has said many noises, many sounds to say the first word. And we can follow the evolution in that process. Now, ear voice training is something very interesting, but that's not today. It's about, we talked something about solar plexus voice. And that is this Amen. But in the India version, in the monks version, it was something more than the pronounced Amen. It was Aum, 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 something like that. But it was very beautiful, deep male voices in a church or in a monastery. So it's a very beautiful sound, and from the sunrise to the sunset we heard that in this Ayurveda hospital, and it was very wonderful, relaxing in our subconscious. And you had that in 24/7, and when the sun, the sound started, the sunrise, and then it goes down, we were about to go to sleep, then they turned the speakers off. But that was a sound for the body, soul and mind to relax in the background or in our inner world or in our subconscious. Now, this Aum, Amen, Amen, Aum, Aum, is body sound. And I cannot take the A's and the U's and the U's and the M and the H and train it. We not in this sound. But we have this, we can see this. We try to do something to see a sound. But it's better to hear ear voice training, because to see a sound, that's for training, that's for education. And this it's more like a wave development. And this very deep monk voices, it's from the deep that we try to make a vision of it, to see it in our education. Now, professional musicians do not think about it because they are used to it, but it's another very important education area, and that is, a studio is, they try to say, it's a dead sound room. So it's one sound. When I hear your voice in a studio, it's one sound. When I hear your voice outside the studio, it's a live sound. It's a different sound. And that has something to do with this I call ear voice training. So you are the same in the studio or outside. So if we do not focus on it, it's no problem. But in our training we have to focus on where we train. Do you train in your kitchen or in the studio or on the stage outside or where? Because you have a different sound. I can hear you different. But you maybe can hear yourself the same. That's because of our ear voice training. Now, to expand your range in your voice is very good and very close to you always, to imitate male voice. Yes? And now I take one simple example, a male monk voice. Amen, Amen. And of course try to take it so low as possible, but you do it with a female voice, so that's not the training. To do it like a male voice, but it is to imitate your ability to imitate. Now, when when you have warmed up and you have trained and you imitate the males around you, then your voice training have changed in the subconscious, because you will not sing like a male. That's not possible. But you will sing with a different ear voice level. And when you try to change your own voice, that will be easier, because you have tried to imitate another's voice, your ear voice training, and then you say, my own voice in this dead room, in this studio, I want to sing ooh-ah, ooh-ah. In your vocals, in your background voices, you have your own ear voice training in a better focus. And then you can hear a small change in your vocal and make it better. I love you, Jessie J. Thank you, Jess.